Hey guys, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a bit more of a fun video. I am going to do the How I Did My Makeup in High School challenge, and this is going to be a shit show. So I'm actually going to do two looks for you. I'm going to do Linda circa 96, 97, and then do Linda circa 98, 99, because these were two drastically different looks. I do admit that I had like a pretty drastic change in high school where I kind of went from one style to the other. So I feel like I had to do both makeup looks to do it justice. And let's just put it this way. Neither one is particularly skilled, good, is particularly cute. It's like none of those things. I'm actually curious to see if any of my high school friends watch this because I want to know if they think that I did my old looks justice. There are some things in here that they're probably going to remember because they were, just why? Why? Before we get into this video, please give us a big thumbs up if you like challenges and weird things, if you want to see how I looked in high school. Subscribe if you haven't already and go ahead and smash that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And please double check that you're subscribed, double check that you've hit the notifications because I've had so many people tell me lately that YouTube somehow unsubscribed them. So let's get right into 96, 97 Linda. Ugh. So for the occasion, I did don my actual vintage, no doubt, Tragic Kingdom t-shirt. This was one of the very first concerts like I went to with just my friends where like my parents weren't there or anything like that. And oh my God, it still ranks as one of the best shows I've ever been to. Gwen was on fire. I also kept my hair nice and parted in the middle because the side part wasn't even a thing. And I have my little tattoo choker because that's what I wore every day. I actually wore a whole lot of ball chain necklaces, but I don't have those anymore. I feel like I want to order some. I don't even care if that's weird. Just to show you, this is the picture that I'm basing that makeup off of. This was one of my yearbook photos, I want to say from maybe my sophomore year, maybe the beginning of my junior year. I'm going to say it was beginning of junior year because I think like my braces had just come off. My teeth look kind of nice and straight and white and pearly and everything like that. But as you can see, my makeup was not all that fancy. So first I have to start with the essentials of moisture. I didn't wash my face. I didn't tone my face. I didn't moisturize my face. How gross is that? But I didn't do any of it, so I didn't do it today. And my face feels gross. I would wet it in the shower, but that was pretty much it. I had no skincare regimen in high school. The only skincare regimen I had was this. I didn't use chapstick or lip balm. I carried around a contact lens case stuffed with Vaseline as my lip moisturizer. What? It's so gross. It is so gross, and my friends were so grossed out about it and made fun of me so much for this, but I'm gonna go back to my old standby of lip moisture. I don't know how you do this with nails anymore, but oh, this feels so gross now. How did I use this? So here was my makeup routine. We had eyelash curler, mascara, and lipstick. That was it. There was no foundation. There was no eyebrows being done. There was no eyeshadow being done, no primer, no highlighter, no contour, none of that. I used 3 things every day, and this isn't even a makeup item. Two pieces of makeup, 2. That was it. That was it. But you know what? When I was 16, my skin was banging. I didn't have dark circles or wrinkles. Why did I need makeup? I didn't. And I'm kind of pumped looking back on it now that I didn't have a cake face. Let's get into this makeup tutorial. It's gonna be really hard, so pay attention. First, curl your lashes. Now, you don't pulse them. You leave it in for way too long so that your lashes make that perfect 90-degree angle that every girl is after. Then you want to take your mascara and apply one really gentle coat so it doesn't even look like you're wearing anything. Now, take your favorite matte brown lipstick and put it all over your pout. Even though you have slippery Vaseline under there, that's not going to make any lipstick stay. And that was it. That was my whole makeup look in like 96, 97. This was it. So what do you guys think? Did I do it justice? I'll do that like vapid smile I did in my yearbook photo. So yeah, I know this was hard. I hope you guys were able to keep up. But now we're gonna go into the good years. We're gonna go into the 98, 99 years where I just like said, fuck it all. I just had a drastic change. We didn't use makeup remover. I just wiped that crap off with a tissue or sometimes my mom's Pond's cold cream, which is still pretty damn good for taking off your makeup. First things first, this outfit has got to change. I will be right back. So back in my 98, 99 days, I wore like little baby doll schoolgirl dresses almost every single day. I don't know why, but I sort of took that like, you know, oh, I look way younger than I actually am vibe, and I went with it, because when I was like 17, 18, I probably looked like 15, 16. And I don't know why I was milking that for all it was worth, but I did. I digress. Now this is not the actual dress I had back then. I will show you guys the actual dress that I had back then and wore the crap out of. I wore this thing so often that it eventually became completely threadbare and I had to actually throw it away. It wasn't even good enough for donations. While this is not the actual dress I wore, this is the actual necklace I wore every single day in high school, this little tiny ankh that was given to me by a friend, and it has sentimental value for me. You know, I still love this necklace, but I also wore a necklace that said Virgin on it. Remember those little letter beads that you could string onto a string and you would wear it as a bracelet and you'd say best friends forever or something? No, I made one that said Virgin, and I wore that through high school into my first year of college. I don't know why I felt the need to proclaim that I was a virgin, but I mean, in fact, I was until I was about 19 years old, but I wore it literally on my neck every day to be like, hey, what's up, virgin over here? Now I went ahead and chopped all of my hair off my junior year to about here, and I had 2 long pieces that came down to about here, but I never wore my hair down. I almost always wore them in either very little baby pigtails or space buns. So space buns it is. Confession, I still think space buns are kind of adorable. So this was the time I stopped listening to alternative like No Doubt and Garbage, and I went straight into Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie and things like that. So the makeup took a little bit of a darker turn, but there were still no eyebrows. There was still no foundation. There was no concealer. There was no contour. There was none of that. Again, we're down to now 3 makeup products, but they were different. Now, I don't have any of the actual products I used to use, but I do remember it was Maybelline Great Lash Mascara and it was MAC Cyber Lipstick. Now, I don't have those anymore because they're not cruelty-free and I didn't want to buy them just for the purpose of this tutorial, so I'm using things that look like them, but you know, we can deal. And then I did black liquid eyeliner and I did thick black liquid liner. There was no dainty little sharp wing. No, it curved and was about this thick. That's what she said. I did curl my lashes again though. So here's your makeup tutorial for Linda circa 98-99. The big thing that changed for me back in the day was that one of my friends took me to a screening of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it was one where the cast would perform the movie on stage as the movie was filmed behind them. And you know, the audience would yell shit and we'd throw things and you know, they still do it today. But the cast back then was just, I don't know, it sounds so cheesy, but the whole experience just meant a lot to me. I sort of found my tribe in that movie theater every single Saturday night at midnight. I found these people that were just so amazing. I'm still friends with some of them today, and just the whole experience really meant a lot to me. So first, let me see if I can recreate this eyeliner. I'm gonna zoom you in for it in case you want some detailed description. Okay, so. That looks about right. Okay, let's see if I can do this wing. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. It was really thick at the end and went, straight up. I was about to fix this because it's not pointy at the end, but I didn't fix it back then. I just left it so that they just didn't match. I'm rethinking my life choices as a teenager. And then I would always go in straight with a dark purpley lipstick, no lip liner, nothing. I don't have a bullet like dark purple lipstick, so I have to use a liquid, but you'll be able to get the idea. Wow. What's funny is that I was gonna fix how patchy this is, and I was like, no, because this is how my lipstick looked back in the day. I was this pretty, and holy crap, can you believe that I didn't get all the guys? This is the little spooky girl makeup I would wear to go see Marilyn Manson and Monster Magnet. This is the makeup I would wear to go and, sit and longingly stare at, little goth boys in skirts and fishnets and just, what was I thinking? If you're thinking, don't worry, Linda, you probably got better in like your freshman year of college. Nah, you were wrong. That's where somehow red eyeshadow came into play. And I don't know why, because red eyeshadow never looked good on me. And I must have applied it, you know, with like a paintbrush or maybe a fork or a comb or something, because how could it be that patchy? How? How? That's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of silly little video and where I, you know, go back into my high school days of yore. But actually, I had a lot of fun with makeup back in high school. Even though I didn't use that many products, I loved putting it on. I loved the process of like getting one new piece of makeup every couple of months, that kind of thing, and building my very little collection. It was just really cool back in the day. And as much as I'm teasing about it, I don't regret a damn thing. I don't regret anything because I had fun. Thank you guys again so much for watching. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super rock stars, especially if you sat through this patchy lip. And I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.